Welcome back to our WP Configurator Pro tutorial series. In this video, we're diving into one of the most powerful and flexible tools available, the Conditional Logic Add-on. This feature allows you to create smarter, more interactive product configurators by controlling how options are displayed. You can show or hide control groups, dynamically adjust product selections, and even deselect options automatically based on user input. Whether you want to simplify complex product customization or guide your customers through a personalized experience, Conditional Logic makes it easy. Now, before we begin, remember that you'll need the WP Configurator Pro plugin installed and activated to use this add-on. If you haven't done that yet, check out the link in the description where you'll find all of our subscription options. This is the second video in our 7-part series on mastering WP Configurator Pro. Ready to make your configurator smarter and more engaging? Let's get started. In this step-by-step tutorial, I'll show you how to create a conditional logic operation. You'll learn how to set up rules that trigger specific actions, making your product configurator fully dynamic and responsive to customer selections. First, watch how the control options adjust based on the selected text position. Selecting center text shows only the center control options. Choosing bottom text or side text reveals their respective options, streamlining the customization process. This feature ensures an intuitive and seamless user experience while configuring product options. For example, notice how the control options adjust dynamically based on the selected text position. Choosing center text shows only the center controls, while bottom text or side text displays their respective options. This streamlined feature ensures an intuitive and focused customization experience. Now, let's restructure the layers to properly apply our conditions. Start by organizing your groups and subgroups to keep everything clear and easy to manage. This structure is crucial for the logic to work smoothly. Next, we'll create dedicated layers for each trigger side layout, bottom layout, and text layout. These layers will control how your configurator responds to user input. Don't forget to set custom icons for each layer. This makes it easier for customers to recognize and select options on the front end, improving the user experience. Now that we've restructured everything, the group layer is fully updated with dedicated layers for the text layouts, side, center, and bottom. Each layer is now organized and ready for applying conditions. This structure ensures that each customization option is cleanly separated, making it easier to set up dynamic controls and providing a seamless experience for your customers. Once everything is in place, click Save to apply your changes. Saving frequently ensures you won't lose your progress while setting up these conditions. Now, let's get started with setting up rules. First, click the condition icon on the top right corner to open the conditional dashboard. This is where we'll create all the logic that powers your configurator. Next, click Add Condition and give it a clear and descriptive name. Let's name this one side layout text. This will make it easy to manage multiple conditions later. Naming your conditions properly keeps things organized, especially when dealing with more complex setups. Let's move on to defining what this rule will do. This rule means that if the side text layout is selected, it will show Open and select the side option and side layout. Let's take a closer look at how the rule is properly configured. On the left side, we have the trigger set to if side text layout is selected. On the right side, we define the actions. It will show the side option and side layout, open the side option and side layout, and select the side option and side layout. This setup ensures that when a user selects the side text layout, only the relevant options and layouts appear. Now, let's save this rule and test it on the front end to see it in action. As you can see, selecting Side Text Layout immediately opens only the side group, just as we intended. Now, let's set the second rule for the bottom text layout. Click on Add Condition and name it Bottom Text Layout to keep things organized. For this rule, the logic is straightforward. If the bottom text layout is selected, the configurator will: first, show the bottom option and bottom layout. Second, open the bottom option and bottom layout. Third, select the bottom option and bottom layout. Make sure to carefully follow this logic to ensure the configurator responds correctly. This setup is similar to the one we used for the side text layout, but now it applies to the bottom text layout. Let's save the changes and move on. Now, let's set up the third and final rule for the center text layout. Click on Add Condition and name it Center Text Layout to stay organized. For this rule, the logic is simple. If the center text layout is selected, the configurator will: first, show the center option and center layout. Second, open the center option and center layout. Third, select the center option and center layout. On the left side, we set the trigger if center text layout is selected. On the right side, we define the actions. This straightforward setup requires no coding knowledge, but greatly enhances your configurator's interactivity. Let's test this out now. With conditional logic, your configurator becomes more dynamic and user-friendly, leading to better engagement and increased sales. Let's save the changes and check the front-end view to confirm the condition we just implemented. It appears something's off. If you look closely, when we select the side text layout, the other groups are still visible. What we want is for only the selected group to be open, while the others automatically close. To fix this, let's set up a rule to hide, close, and deselect the other groups when one is selected. If side text layout is selected, the configurator should: first, deselect the bottom layout, center, and center layout. Second, close the bottom layout, center, and center layout. Third, hide the bottom layout, center, and center layout. This will ensure that only the selected text layout is visible at any time, keeping the interface clean and focused. Let's apply this logic and test it again. Now let's check on the front end. Great, it worked. As you can see, when the side text layout is selected, only the side options are open. This creates a smooth and focused user experience. But we're not done yet. We need to apply this same logic to the center text layout and bottom text layout to make sure they function the same way. Let's head back to the conditional dashboard to finish setting this up. Now, let's draft the condition for the bottom text layout to work just like the side layout. Click Add Condition and name it Bottom Text Layout. Here's how the rule will work. If bottom text layout is selected, the configurator will first deselect the side layout, center, and center layout. Then close the side layout, center, and center layout. Lastly, hide the side layout, center, and center layout. The desired outcome for the side and bottom text layouts is now set. When the side text layout is selected, only the side group is actively open. Similarly, when the bottom text layout is selected, only the bottom options are visible. This ensures a clean and focused interface for users. Now, let's move forward and apply the same logic to the center text layout to complete the setup. To do this easily, click Add Condition and name it Center Text Layout. For this rule, if the center text layout is selected, the configurator will deselect the side layout, bottom, and bottom layout. Then, close the side layout, bottom, and bottom layout. And finally, hide the side layout, bottom, and bottom layout. This setup ensures that when the center text layout is selected, only the center-related options are visible, creating a seamless user experience. Now, let's check the front end to confirm the logic we just implemented. It seems something isn't set correctly. It looks like the behavior isn't fully working. Let's double-check the backend settings. On the right side of the rule, we need to replace the incorrect selection from center and center text layout to bottom to ensure it works properly. These small details can impact how the configurator responds, so it's important to review the logic carefully. Let's save this update and test it again. We're getting close to finishing. Lastly, let's simplify the interface by hiding the labels for side, center, and bottom. To do this, click on the subgroup layer, go to Other Settings, and select Hide as the initial state. This keeps the design clean and focused. Now, our control options look much more streamlined. But we're not done yet. Let's fix the text display on mobile devices. Uncheck Show Placeholder to prevent all three text layouts from displaying at once. This way, only the selected text layout will show its preview. Now, customers can arrange and style text exactly how they envision it. This interactive and customizable setup keeps users engaged and allows them to explore creative possibilities. And that's it. Your WP Configurator is now smarter, cleaner, and more dynamic. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Got any questions or suggestions? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.